Hi, YouTubers. It's Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst. I help you become the sacred woman that you were designed to be. And today I want to talk about I hate my period, right? Who have not felt or think that in their lifetime as a woman, right? Especially if you feel pain, especially if your period show up at times that you didn't want it to show up. You're on a vacation with your boyfriend, you planned it for a long time, and there goes that period show its head, right? And especially if you're really having pain symptoms, right, that hurts you, that maybe you have to like lay down. You really hate that son of a gun. You really hate that period. I used to feel that way about mine. I don't feel that way anymore, right? Because your period, what if I tell you that your period is actually your fifth vital sign? So just like how you go to the doctor and they have to take your temperature, right? And they take your respiratory, they take your pulse, and they take your blood pressure to find out how you're doing overall. Your period is actually as important as that. It is actually your report card into your health. It's your report card to see how you're doing, right? What's going on in your body, right? So first I want to cover that period pain is actually caused by prostaglandin. Let me repeat that again. Prostaglandin, right? And it's just a hormones like substance in your body that cause your blood to either constrict or to dilate. And when you're actually feeling the pain, is that your blood is constricting, your uterus is doing like this. And the more of them you have, the more of the prostaglandin that you have, is the more pain that you're going to feel. But if you have normal period pain, ibuprofen or one of those stuff is supposed to get rid of the pain. But your period is not supposed to be painful. That was what I thought, right? That you're supposed to have normal period pain is like the norm. No, it's not. Actually, when you're on your cycle, on your moon time, your uterus actually double or triple in size, right? But you're not supposed to feel any pain. What you're supposed to feel is like a little bloatiness or a little heaviness, but that's about it. So let me tell you what a healthy period is supposed to be like. So a healthy period, right, is actually supposed to have medium flow, dark red crimson blood, maybe or bright fresh blood, like my lipstick here, my favorite color, right? And it's supposed to your period is supposed to be, I think 50 milliliters. That mean your period blood for the whole 4 to 7 days is supposed to be 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons. Can't believe that, right? It looks like when you have those pad and Tampax, it look like a lot, but your period is supposed to actually be 3 tablespoons for the 3 to 5 days. So if you're bleeding more than that, something, and actually your actual cycle of your period, cycle day 1 until the next period come, is supposed to be between 28 to 30 days. That is, I'm talking about a healthy cycle, but people number, they vary. Some people think that your cycle is supposed to come every 35 days, but I totally disagree with that, because if a woman is operating after the moon, right, every month, we don't have 35 days in a month, we have 28 to 31 days. So to me, the average period is supposed to be 28 to 31 days. All right. So definitely period pain is not normal, right? Not normal. So if you're looking at your period, remember I said it's your vital signs. Your vital sign is your report card into how you're doing in your body, mind, and soul. Because when you have an argument with your boyfriend, or if you're suffering through a broken heart, you ever realize that your period stopped? Yeah, because at that time, your body shut off right? And you're not going to see any blood anymore because your brain, your pituitary glands is saying, right now, something else is more important. Your heart is broken. You're in pain. So we're going to stop the blood from coming because you're in more pain. You're in more serious pain, right? So if you notice that you don't have a period, don't just say, hey, I'm glad to get rid of it. There is an issue. If your breast is achy, there is an issue. If you're depressed during your period, that's an issue. If you have late period, that's an issue. If you have early period, earlier than the 28 days, that's an issue. If you have acne, that's an issue. If your period is heavy more than the 3 days, no, if your period is heavy more than the 3 teaspoon, or if you have to get up in the night to change your pad, that's an issue, because when you lie down, your blood actually is supposed to like slow down, right? So if you have to wear a pad, a Tampax, if you have to have extra, what would I say? If you have to have extra clothes in your bag, if I know some women said that they feel like they would want to wear a diaper, they have the pad, the Tampax, and also the diaper. If you're always walking with a sweatshirt around you, just in case you bleed up yourself, that is also a problem, right? If your blood is too light, that's a problem. If it's really dark, that's a problem. I know some women said, oh, the brown blood, like the brown blood that you see, oh, that's normal. At the end of it, your blood is supposed to be brown. No, that mean your uterus your lining from your uterus didn't cleanse itself from the last period, so it was stuck in there. So that's the reason why you have brown blood. So brown blood is not normal. All right. So I said early period, that is definitely not normal. So, and all the PMS symptoms that you're seeing, that is definitely not normal. So your period is your report card into your health, how you're doing physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? So don't just think of the pain as nothing at all. They really mean something. So that's why I have developed this class I call Period Bliss, or this program I call Period Bliss, that will help you to decode your period, to know what it means, right? To give you some suggestions, some things that you could do to kind of help you eliminate the pain. And if it's something serious, more going on, to tell you you need to go to a doctor. And I will also give you some question to ask the doctor, because a lot of women don't know. They don't know the right question to ask the doctor. And when they don't know the right question, they won't get the right answer. And the problem will just prolong over and over and over again. So I'm going to put the link so you could book an appointment with me, so that we could make you be on the journey to have period bliss, as I call it, because I have period bliss. I do not feel any pain at all. And it was funny that I used to tell people that, you know, they used to say, like, I used to feel like dreadful period pain. And people used to say to me, like, after you have your baby, you wouldn't feel any period pain again. Lies. I used to be on the toilet when my period is coming, suffering or bawling because of the pain that I feel. So I'm going to put the link below so you could book a session with me, because period is not meant to be painful, and your period should be blissful. And your period is your 5th vital sign, so it's not something to hate, it's something to appreciate. All right? See you around. The link is going to be in the comment. The link is going to be in the description, so you could book a session with me.